This thing is freaking cool. All right, we got two possibilities here. Either this is gonna sound terrible or it's gonna sound amazing with the beautiful ocean next to us. Now, I do have some actual complaints about it, but let's just start out by saying dollars for donuts. This thing is really, really good. This one, for what it is absolutely amazing. I think the highlights for me is the image stabilization. This gimbal and this camera, however it's working out now, I'm only looking on my screen here, looks amazing. I may get home. Actually, look, you've seen all the video already, so you're still watching it, so it must have been ultra butterly stable, which is super cool. I do like that we now have a little bit of a quicker frame rate available in 2K, which is getting there. I still think the day needs to come where we could get 4K 60 on a drone like this. The day has to be coming, please, soon. It would be really cool. This remote control is amazing with one tragic flaw. I don't know exactly how, and obviously this is very early, so it may be corrected with firmware, but you really can't read. The screen on the remote is relatively useless, way too dim. Could be just mine or could be a firmware thing, but that's my answer right now on this. But otherwise, you'll see it in the unboxing. It's like rubberized. It feels so good in your hand. I have a ginormous cell phone, which fits in just fine, and not only does it fit in fine, but it doesn't hit the buttons while it's in there, so super plus on that. Obviously, drones, super easy to work with. The software connected worked really well. No issues whatsoever with their app. Most of those, there were a lot of really cool functions like the GPS follow and all those kind of things, a digital zoom, which I always find to be fairly worthless, all those kind of things. And I do like that they don't throw 100 different stupid functions like droney with a twist, spinny droney, circle me, all like 50,000 made up ones, but I would like to see like 3 basic ones, like let's say the droney and an astro shot or maybe something like that. I would like to see some sort of balance there, but overall the app was great. The drone was great. Okay, here's another minor complaint. The return to home for battery level, it clearly doesn't do like math. Like there was a time where I was way out over the water and it got to like 30% and it flew back, and that made sense. I thought it wanted to leave a little extra room to get back, and those kind of things had calculated, but the safety factor is better, right? And it was spot on, like down to the inch it flew back and returned home. Another nice thing that I liked about it is you could really control the return to home flight, because there's a big old bridge back here and I was flying on the other side of the bridge, so I needed to make sure it was going to go way up there if I lost contact so we didn't hit the bridge on the way back, and that worked perfectly also. Actually, I didn't even lose contact. The range is really good with this. Yeah, I have to say, if you're looking for a really great, I'm going to call this like an advanced beginner, like your starting level of a drone where you can really use this to create content, make really nice videos to share with people. This is not like a toy, let's get it for our first drone, play with it, that kind of stuff. I mean, you certainly could do that if you want, but this is really getting to a level where you could actually use it as a video or photography tool. If you want to get one of these, there's a link right here on the screen. Worst case, it is down in the description. Does help out the channel a little bit, doesn't cost you anything extra, so I'm gonna say thank you in advance because it lets us get more toys to bring to you. Remember, while you're down there, to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about this, drones in general, any of those kind of things, throw it in the comments. We'll have a conversation about that. Here it is, the F11PRO 2 from Ruko. Now, you've already seen it fly, you've seen the video, you've seen my review. Obviously, it made enough of an impression that you wanted to see what's inside the box. I do too, because this is the past, and I have not seen it yet. I am gonna cut this tape right now. Obviously, we have a case. This is so new that I really actually don't even have the stats on it, other than I know it's 4K 3-axis gimbal, so it should have great images. It is 4K 30, which is actually a reasonable frame rate. Still waiting for the 4K 60, which is much more useful, but let's see what's inside here. They're not that heavy. I'm gonna have to check that out. Kind of a standard looking battery kind of thing. In here, we're gonna have a couple sets of extra blades, a charger. I always like these things for the remote to help get you started. I think those are fabulous. There's an instruction manual. Take the time to read it. Here are those extra blades and the power cords that I was discussing. So all those things are in there. So I will say this has really come to be like the standard layout for these drones, and it is super functional. It's great. You got your gimbal here, your shutter release, start stop. Here's where your phone will go for your FPV functionality. And the sticks are actually mounted right here. I want to tell you, just in case I haven't said this already, look, all this dark gray area is nicely rubberized. It feels so good in your hand. All right, let's get to the drone. There's no way this thing's under 249 grams, I don't believe. I am happy to ditch the 249 grams as long as we're getting more control and high winds, all those kind of things. I will sacrifice that for having to register it with the FAA. Not so bad. You look at this wingspan on this thing. This is a solid sized piece. That is definitely a cool looking drone. Oh man, I hope it flies as well as it looks. I'm really enthusiastic about it. I mean, it looks finished, upgraded. It looks like a significant improvement, a better piece of equipment. Only one thing to do, I need to go out and play with it and see what it was like. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next video.